have the query. There's what word actually did they query to get to your page? The impressions, and then there's the click-through rate and the click-through percentage. Here's just another tool that you could use to say, okay, maybe if no one is clicking through to this particular page, you can do some more investigation. Why aren't they clicking through this page?
Maybe it's the description, yeah.
Maybe it could be. Okay, what if it's your homepage? Well, maybe that's a problem.
Right.
Maybe it's the contact form that you're hoping people to do, or the page where people can buy something. That's a problem. So this is just another tool that Google has added to the repertoire that'll keep you in Google Analytics all day, pretty much. And now you can just stay in this piece of software all day and not really get anything done. But I thought it was an awesome tool, just something to you to do some more research on and figure out, hey, what's going on with my website. So take a look at that. What else? Oh, and that's pretty much it.
All right, I've got, so let's get to Darren Bowie, because our teaser earlier, and then that wasn't all the commercial. I don't know where the commercial stopped, and then we got back into the podcast. Now we're getting back to that teaser information. Darren Bowie, first off, he starts off saying, great podcast today. This was last Friday. Concentrating on the basics, which I remember what we did last podcast.
The basics.
Yeah, we were concentrating on the basics, apparently. Find it quite amusing that Paul was laughing throughout and Chris was simultaneously drinking Coke and coffee. That's just how it is. That's just what's up.
That's just what's up.
Quick question. Keywords. Is there a default language for keywords with Google? I'm going to read this kind of quick. So, for example, if you sold blue one-armed widgets, I wonder where you got that from. In Paris, would you have to include the French translation in your keywords, which would be blue widgets is Google intelligent enough to automatically translate English to French, and that your business is in Paris, or would you rather shop down the road that was had the French translation in keywords? Would they be getting more business? The short answer is absolutely. Yes, they would be getting more business. Google does not, at least to my knowledge, does not actually do translations. Otherwise, as you typed in English, you would actually end up with French terms in there sometimes, and vice versa. So I can't imagine that they do that. So you definitely want to have a translation if you're targeting. Well, certainly if you're in Paris, your website should probably be in Parisian French. Which is probably very similar to regular French.
I didn't know there wasn't regular French. I thought it was just French.
Yes, you're right. And so it should be in French, and that's how you're going to get traffic to your website, because French people are going to search in French, and they're going to get French results, and then you'll be doing well. An interesting point that I did a little research on this. This is what we do around here, and a very good point was made, is that you really should have a website with the proper designation. So if you're going to do a German website, I believe the extension is .de for Deutschland.
Okay.
And so if you're going to have a German website, you're going to be marketing to German folk, then you actually want to have a domain that ends in the .de. You can still do okay with the .com, but there, people tend to want to buy from people close by or people similar or whatever.
At least in this country, I could say that. I could definitely believe that. I don't know how people in other countries search.
Yeah. Well, I think they're. If you think you're doing business with somebody down the block, you're right, and it could be a difference between here and there. At least here, you want to know that you're close by, so we kind of maybe you're right. This is a guy who wrote it in English, so he's probably just extrapolating our own thought processes. Anybody in another country, and we know you have listeners in other countries, because right here is a map of our listeners around the world.
From last week.
We love that map. Yeah, that's from last week. So yeah, it looks like there's a few people in the Germany area, in the Parisian French area.
Dude, that's just Europe to me.
Yeah.
I mean, my geography is so just whacked.
Well, plus it's all blocked by.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
I can't see anything with the little tabs with the numbers on it.
Okay,
this is the one we do know. That's Spain.
The only reason I know is because it sticks out.
So you guys in these other countries that are listening, let us know. Like, is it typical also of your users in your local area to be interested in doing business locally? So if you're in Germany, are you more comfortable doing business with a website that's a .de or does .com? It doesn't matter. Or maybe it depends on the type of product. If you're looking for a good borscht, you want a .de and not a .com. If you're looking for really crappy virus protection, you don't care.
Go to McAfee.
McAfee.com doesn't bother you.
They're gonna sue me for libel.
No, it's fact. It's all fact. And I'm not saying it to hurt them. I'm just saying it to express our own experience, which has been unbelievably crappy.
You can use that term in a court of law. Crappy.
No, unbelievably crappy. Just the UC talk to the hand. All right. So that was a great question. And any chance of getting a download link for your spyware software? Spyware software. Well, we use a couple of different ones actually. Well, we can. I'll send you something there, Darren.
We'll hook you up, dog.
Certainly, last but not least. So we talked a little bit about Darren's analysis and how Google could literally save the earth. Checking the time here, we're doing good. Could literally save the earth. He did this whole analysis. Ecochic, I can't even spell it. Say it. Maybe I could spell it.
Yeah.
Is a website that for every search, their click-through profits actually go to saving rainforest. So Darren did a really interesting analysis about how long it would take Google to actually save the entire rainforest, and he's put together a great. The presentation
is awesome.
It's like insanely awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Darren, let me be honest, man. I was like, this fool did a presentation on it. How cool can that really be? And I checked it out, and I was like, gosh,
dude, the rain frog, the green rainforest frog. That was awesome. The whole thing is awesome. Cool. That was very cool.
Very, very cool.
I need to check out that tool because it looks like he spent a week on it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's awesome. My hat is off to you, even though I'm not wearing one, Darren. I think that was a very cool thing, and it's cool. They're gonna save the planet.
Yeah. So he has a Facebook page and a Twitter page. You can find the Twitter page is twitter.com/Google Save Us. Or Google Help Save Us.
Okay.
I think it's Google Save Us. Anyway, if you go to our Facebook page, I've now I'm following him on Twitter. So go to twitter.com/ewebstyle. That's twitter.com/Google Save Us or Google Help Save Us. If either of those don't work to get you to the right place. That's the best way to get to his link. His link is on a website called prezi.com, Prezi.com. And it's actually a place where you can set up presentations.
Set up those presentations.
So I want to check that out because that was an amazing presentation. And anything you do, this is really cool. We can make it like this, almost like a splashy pants grassroots effort where Google, we can implore Google to save the rainforest. All you have to do, it was less than a year.
Yeah, it was like 320 something days.
Yeah, so Google, just put your profits to the rainforest for 327 days. And
this will work.
Save us all.
That's cool, man. Darren, I'm definitely going to follow you on Twitter and on Facebook, man. I think that's cool, and I'll support causes like that. I think that's awesome. And then I just like the presentation.
The presentation was awesome.
That was very.
I'd
cool.
follow you even if it was crap information. That presentation was that good.
Yeah, dude, I'm going to steal that. I'm going to send that to people and be like, yeah, this is what I did. I'm just going to tell you now.
So if you see any links out there about Paul's amazing presentation,
it's going to be all me.
You don't even have to follow the link because it's going to be your presentation at the end of it. I don't know how we're going to get rid of I think he's got like Bowie.e, Darren Bowie.e.
I changed my name.
We'll figure something out.
It's all good.
You're going to change it to Darren Bowie. The U.S. version of Darren Bowie. Right here next to me.
There you go.
And that's what's up.
All
right, this has been another great podcast. You are listening to the most popular SEO podcast on iTunes. This is podcast number 57, which we may have not announced in the beginning, and at the end it doesn't matter so much. Thank you so much for listening. The only reason we are the most popular podcast on iTunes is because you guys do listen. You guys do send in information. Find us on Twitter, twitter.com/ewebstyle. Find us on Facebook, facebook.com/ewebstyle. send us an email, podcast@e-webstyle.com. Whew! I just blew through that. That was awesome. Until next time, this has been Podcast 57, the Unknown Secrets of SEO podcast. Until next time, my name is Chris Burris.
And I'm Paul Hansen.
Bye-bye for now.